In the market for a new yoga mat, but you don't know which one to choose? In this video, I'm going over the best yoga mats for every budget and style of yoga. Hi, I'm Jen from 𝐿_Yoga. This is the first product review video I'm doing. If this is something you like, please let me know in the comments below, and also hit like and subscribe for more content. I'm going to leave a link to the associated blog post in the caption below. Click there for more information and links to all these different mats, as well as a variety of discount codes for a few of the mats shown here. First things first, some of these products have been gifted not for the purpose of this video, and some of these products I have purchased myself. I will do my best to make sure you know exactly which ones have been purchased and which ones have been gifted. So why do you need a yoga mat? A yoga mat defines your area of practice. It gives you a little bit of space from those around you if you're practicing in a studio or a gym. But it also provides some safety features as far as padding and grip goes, so you don't slip and fall or hurt your knees on the hard floor. So let's start with the best budget yoga mat. Your budget and beginner are not synonymous, so I'm going to break this up into two sections. The best mat for the person just starting yoga, and the best mat for the budget conscious practitioner. If you were a beginner, new year, new you, and you're wanting to try out yoga, don't drop a ton of money on a yoga mat. You can use or borrow the ones at the gym, but just know you should clean it before and after. And remember, your fellow gym members might be placing their feet and butt where your hands and face are going. If you want to purchase your own, you can buy one of these for anywhere between $5 to $40. It depends on where you go. They come in a couple of different sizes, widths, lengths, and thicknesses, and they come in a variety, pretty much any color and variety of prints. If you're not a beginner yogi, but you're not willing to spend $150 on a premium yoga mat, some of the best budget options for yoga mats are cork yoga mats, which are usually fairly thick, but also antimicrobial and anti-slip if they're wet. Or another option is to take one of these cheap mats, either the ones that they already have at your gym, or if you have one at home, and layer it with the travel version of your favorite premium yoga mat. Some of these start around the $40 range, some of them are significantly more than that, but it does give you a budget option for a premium yoga mat feel without the premium yoga mat price. My favorite mid-priced yoga mat, which is between $50 and $80, is a 𝐴𝐵𝐷𝐿𝐼 X. I don't personally own one. I have never been gifted one. I have never purchased one, but I do use them at my local gym. They are pretty textured. They're great for not slipping, especially during hot yoga or vinyasa flow yoga. They're, I believe, 5 millimeters thick, so they have a nice little bit of padding. And overall, they're a great mat and relatively inexpensive for the quality that you get. Premium yoga mats. You're ready to make a big investment on yourself and in your yoga practice, and a yoga mat's a great place to start. There are so many different premium yoga mats out there, and how you choose it has more to do with the style of yoga, your budget, and also how you're going to take care of your mat. A couple of things to think about before you buy a premium yoga mat is think about how far are you carrying your mat. Is this mat just lying on your floor at home and you're never taking it anywhere? If so, the weight of the mat is going to be less of a factor. If you're taking your yoga mat and walking a mile to your nearest yoga studio, then the weight is going to have a bigger impact. Where do you practice? Do you practice indoors? Do you practice outside? Is it warm or is it cold where you practice? All those things can make a huge factor as well. What style of yoga do you practice? Do you do hot vinyasa flow or nice and cool restorative yoga? I have two favorite premium yoga mats, the 𝐿_Yoga Pro and the 𝐿_Yoga Ecos. The Pro is padded, it's grippy, and it's extremely durable and comes with a lifetime guarantee. The downside to this yoga mat is it needs to be cured. Until it's cured, it can be quite slippery for a vinyasa flow class. The upsides are this mat is all weather. I have one of these that I leave outside on my deck, I leave one in my car, and I leave one here on this floor that I practice on regularly. This mat comes in 3 thicknesses, the Pro Light, and they have a new travel version. This particular 𝐿_Yoga Pro was gifted to me, but I have purchased 2 of them with my own money. One's in my car and one is on my deck. The 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼 was my first premium yoga mat. I bought it once I joined a studio and was going several times a day and week. And I used that mat for well over a decade before I finally found another one. That one comes in the Eco, the Eco Light, and the Eco Super Light. So all of my 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼s I have purchased myself. I still use them on occasion, but now I have switched over to the Pro as my main workhorse. My favorite Grippy yoga mat is the B mat. They come in 3 different sizes, I believe. So there's the strong and the everyday, and then they have like a new travel size. This is a strong, I believe it's 6 millimeters thick. These are super sticky, whether they're wet or dry. They come in some really awesome colors. I love this yellow, it makes me cheery. This one was gifted to me, again, not for the purposes of this video. There are a lot of alignment-based yoga mats these days. Most of them are made with a polyurethane top and a rubber bottom. They come in a variety of thickness and sizes and a variety of designs. You can also find these same polyurethane top and rubber bottom mats plain or with various other designs. Not all of them are alignment-based. But my personal favorite alignment-based yoga mat is the TVLA, the TVLA. It only comes in a couple of colors. Personally, I just like the design better. It's a little bit lighter. It's also thinner, and it's just overall a great mat. They are pretty sticky off the bat. The downside to the polyurethane top mats is if you get a lighter color, they are likely to stain and discolor over time. If you're like me and you love to travel, having a great travel yoga mat is really, really helpful in life. I have 2 favorites for this. I have the Yogo. This was gifted, not again for the purpose of this video. These are actually really neat. They come with these straps sewn on. There's a little thing that comes with it that shows you how to fold it every single time, and you can just buckle it in and carry it like a little satchel. The other pro to this particular mat is you can use these straps after you spray it off in the shower, and you can hang it up over your shower until it dries and you're ready to fold it up and put it back in your bag. This 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼 Eco Super Light I purchased for the purpose of traveling. When I have it at home, I leave it rolled. When I travel with it, I fold it up and throw it in the front outside pocket in my big suitcase. It weighs less than 2 pounds. It's super grippy. It's really light. It doesn't add much weight to my already packed suitcase. If you're a restorative yoga only practitioner, you may just be as confused as anybody else as to what mat you should purchase. If you're really into restorative yoga and that's it, then you can buy whatever mat you want. For most restorative practices, you're just seated on the ground or on props or laying on your side. So as long as you have enough padding on your mat, you're probably doing okay. Another option is, especially just for defining the space, is to get a yoga mat towel. And this one's from 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼. I did purchase this one myself. It has really nothing to it other than this like suede material. This is one from 𝐿𝐿𝐼. This one was gifted to me. It has this like honeycomb pattern that is a little grippy and can be nice if you occasionally do a down dog during your restorative yoga classes, or want that extra grip for something like a cat and cow. My favorite yoga mat for vinyasa flow is the 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼 Pro. If you're not super sweaty, like in the palms, or you don't do a hot yoga class that is at 110 degrees where you're going to be pooling water on your mat, the 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐼 Pro is a great mat to have. There are a lot of people who are huge fans of jade yoga mats. They are also pretty sticky. I have used them. I do think that they're great. Not my personal preference, but those are also a great mat to have. I do not personally own one. Hot yoga. There are a couple of varieties of hot yoga. There are hot yoga vinyasa flow classes and hot yoga stationary classes like Bikram. If you do a stationary style yoga class or Bikram, a cork yoga mat is great. They're antimicrobial, they take in that moisture, and they become sticky once they're wet. If you don't do hot yoga, don't get a cork mat. It is very, very slippery, even if you're not doing vinyasa flow. This mat was gifted to me. I don't actually think this company exists anymore, but you can find cork yoga mats for very reasonably priced prices on Amazon, I think for even cheaper than $40. If you're doing hot vinyasa flow, again, I really love my BYoga mat. They are super sticky, they're very durable, they're easy to take care of, and they're great. That's all I've got. Those are my recommendations for the best yoga mats in various price ranges, as well as different styles of yoga. Again, the associated blog post is in the caption below. Feel free to peruse that blog post. There's a little more information as well as links to discounts in the blog post and in the caption below. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this content, please hit like, subscribe, and if you want to see more content like this, please let me know in the comments below.